Soft daylight spilling across, citrus grows, long branches swaying above pathways, bright insects hovering near blossoms, warm hills stretching beyond fences. Morning settles over the orchards, glass railings beside narrow tracks, fruit crates stacked near benches, painted signs hanging from beams, round baskets resting quietly. A station worker folds route maps carefully. Travelers gather beneath the awnings. Someone studies the distant hills. Nobody rushes the silence. Stay beside these gardens, forget the crowded stations. The hours feel slower near blossoms and sunlight. Turquoise monorails cross the terraces. Cool breeze moves through orchards. Wild vines climb stone walls. Thin clouds drift overhead. One traveler sketches the valley patiently. One child follows drifting petals. Somebody waits near the overlook, watching the rails curve away. Amber reflections spread across windows. Low chimes echo through branches. Everything feels bright here. Everything feels quietly warm. Tiny birds rest near fountains. Silver leaves shimmer in wind. Even distant sounds arrive gently across the orchard hills. Seeds beside baskets, lanterns near arches, leaves upon pathways, mist overgrows. A baker cools citrus bread. Blue plates line the counter. Thin curtains move softly. Fresh herbs dry nearby. One musician tunes a cello. One elder studies the trees. Someone writes small verses near the fountain wall above the orchards. The sky turns pale amber. Walk through quiet hillside weather. Move beside rusting railways. Some places hide wonder inside fruit and sunlight. Sweet air and cedar scent. Golden reflections across glass. Everything turns cinematic inside orchard mornings. Maybe gardens soften memories. Maybe sunlight protects calm. Maybe people breathe deeper, far from crowded streets. Every branch keeps blossoms. Every rail keeps journeys. Some visitors seek beauty, some seek rest. Still the breeze keeps moving. Still the orchards keep growing. Soft light leaves the terraces. Bird calls fade near fountains. Blue shade reaches the grove. Stars appear above hills. The platforms become quieter. The pathways lose their warmth. Day leaves the orchards toward the distant valley. Carry these gentle hours carefully. Carry the blossoms and wind. Carry every bird reflection. Carry every quiet smile. Leave them Soft rain touching scattered islands, dark waves folding beneath cliffs, thin fog hiding distant harbors, white seabirds tracing the shoreline. Morning drifts across the archipelago, wooden docks stretching through calm water, painted crates stacked beside lanterns, salt ropes hanging from beams, round windows glowing faintly. A ferryman checks the engines carefully, travelers gather near the pier. Someone studies the tide charts, nobody interrupts the quiet. Stay among these islands, forget the inland highways. The hours feel gentler near tides and rain. Rosewood ferries glide beyond coasts, cool wind drifts through channels, seagrass bends beside rocks, gray clouds move overhead. One traveler sketches the shoreline patiently, one child follows passing gulls. Somebody leans near the railing, watching waves break softly. Silver reflections spread across harbors, low horns echo through mist. Everything feels distant here, everything feels quietly alive. Tiny shells gather on sand, blue foam circles the docks. Even distant sounds travel slowly across the sleeping sea. Pebbles near anchors, lanterns beside boats, leaves upon planks, mist over water. A baker cools warm pastries, tin cups line the counter, wool scarves rest nearby, fresh herbs hang quietly. One musician tunes a violin, one elder studies the horizon. Some writes brief letters near the harbor wall above the islands. The sky turns muted violet. Walk through quiet coastal weather, move beside resting ferries. Some places hide wonder inside rain and distance. Salt air and cedar smoke, gray reflections across waves. Everything turns cinematic inside island mornings. Maybe oceans soften memories, maybe islands protect calm, maybe people breathe deeper, far from crowded streets. Every dock keeps journeys, every cove keeps echoes. Some visitors seek freedom, some seek rest. Still the tide keeps moving, still the seabirds keep circling. Soft light leaves the harbors, bird calls fade beyond cliffs. Blue shade covers the channel, stars appear above the sea. The ferries become quieter, the piers lose their glow. faint sunrise touching endless sand, blue shadows stretching beside ridges, dry wind crossing the open waste, golden hawks circling above silence. The desert wakes beneath cold skies. Canvas shelters resting near wagons, copper kettles hanging above embers, folded rugs covering the sand, tall banners moving with breeze. A merchant ties the cargo carefully, travelers gather beside lanterns. Someone studies the distant dunes, nobody rushes the morning. Stay beyond these horizons, forget the crowded capitals. The earth feels wider near sand and stars. Crystal caravan fires glow across valleys, cool air drifts through canyons, wild thorns grow beside rocks, thin clouds fade overhead. One traveler sketches the skyline patiently, one child follows drifting sparks. Somebody waits near the ridge, watching the daylight spread slowly. Amber reflections cover the dunes, low echoes roll through stone. Everything feels ancient here, everything feels quietly endless. Tiny grains circle the ground, white feathers cross the wind. Even distant sounds travel farther across the sleeping desert. Ash beside lanterns, ropes near saddles, tracks upon sand, mist over ridges. A baker warms flatbread, clay bowls line the rugs, heavy cloaks rest nearby. Sweet tea cools quietly. One musician tunes a lute, one elder studies old maps, someone writes short verses near the fire circle. Above the dunes the sky turns pale copper. Walk through quiet desert weather, move beside resting caravans. Some places hide wonder inside distance and silence. Dry earth and cedar smoke, golden reflections across sand. Everything turns cinematic inside desert evenings. Maybe deserts preserve memories, maybe silence sharpens dreams. Maybe people become calmer, far from crowded roads. Every trail keeps journeys, every ember keeps stories. Some visitors seek freedom, some seek peace. Still the wind keeps wandering, still the dunes keep shifting. Soft light leaves the valleys, bird calls fade beyond cliffs. Blue shade reaches the tents, stars appear above the dunes. The lanterns become quieter, the wagons lose their glow. Day leaves the desert toward the distant horizon. it go. Dooms, 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 dooms. Early sunlight spilling across white cliffs, quiet surf touching narrow beaches, sea wind moving through vineyards, bright gulls circling distant rocks. The coastline wakes beneath clear skies, stone stairways leading toward the shore, glass bottles resting near barrels, woven chairs beside balconies, long curtains moving with breeze. A vintner cleans the tables carefully, travelers gather near the overlook. Someone studies the ocean line, nobody breaks the calm. Stay beside these vineyards, forget the crowded boulevards. The hours feel lighter, near waves and sunlight. Silver vineyard satellites drift above headlands, cool air rises from coves. Wild herbs grow beside pathways, thin clouds stretch overhead. One traveler paints the shoreline patiently, one child follows falling leaves. Somebody waits near the railing, watching boats disappear slowly. Golden reflections spread across windows, low tides echo beneath arches. Everything feels bright here, everything feels quietly endless. Tiny shells gather on stone, blue flowers sway near walls. Even distant sounds arrive gently across the marble coast. Lanterns near barrels, leaves upon stairways, pebbles beside fences, mist above vineyards. A baker cools olive bread, ceramic cups line the shelf, fresh herbs dry quietly. Light fabric moves softly. One musician tunes a mandolin, one elder studies the horizon. Someone writes brief verses near the vineyard gate above the cliffs. The sky turns pale rose, walk through quiet coastal weather, move beside resting vineyards. Some places hide wonder inside sunlight and distance. Salt air and cedar scent, silver reflections across water. Everything turns cinematic inside seaside mornings. Maybe oceans soften memories, maybe vineyards preserve calm. Maybe people breathe deeper, far from crowded cities. Every path keeps journeys, every wave keeps echoes. Some visitors seek beauty, some seek peace. Still the breeze keeps moving, still the tides keep returning. Soft light leaves the terraces, bird calls fade beyond cliffs. Blue shade reaches the shore, stars appear above vineyards. The balconies become quieter, the pathways lose their glow. Day leaves the coastline toward the open sea. Carry these golden hours carefully, carry the wind and salt. Faded sunlight resting on endless grass, black soil stretching beyond fences, heavy clouds drifting above hills, silent cranes crossing the horizon. The prairie waits beneath distant thunder. Weathered barns standing beside wheat rows, iron buckets resting near wells, long scarves moving from poles, old wagons covered in dust. A farmer sharpens the tools carefully, travelers gather near the fence. Someone studies the darkening sky, nobody interrupts the stillness. Stay among these grasslands, forget the crowded harbors. The world feels larger near storms and silence. Ivory thunder gardens bloom across valleys, cool wind bends the tall grain. Wildflowers spread beside pathways, gray clouds gather slowly. One traveler sketches the horizon patiently, one child follows drifting feathers. Somebody waits beside the windmill, watching lightning flicker softly. Silver reflections spread through puddles, low thunder rolls across distance. Everything feels restless here, everything feels quietly alive. Tiny seeds dance through air, blue petals scatter on soil. Even distant sounds travel farther across the obsidian prairie. Ash beside wagons, lanterns near fences, leaves upon pathways, mist above wheat. A baker cools warm cornbread, clay mugs line the counter. Fresh herbs dry quietly, soft blankets rest nearby. One musician tunes a fiddle, one elder studies the clouds, someone writes short letters near the wooden porch. Above the prairie, the sky turns pale silver. Walk through quiet storm weather, move beside resting windmills. Some places hide wonder inside rain and distance. Wet earth and cedar scent, golden reflections across fields. Everything turns cinematic inside prairie evenings. Maybe storms awaken memories, maybe open lands protect calm. Maybe people breathe deeper, far from crowded streets. Every trail keeps journeys, every field keeps echoes. Some visitors seek freedom, some seek peace. Still the thunder keeps rolling, still the grass keeps swaying. Soft light leaves the wheatlands, bird calls fade beyond hills. Blue shade covers the barns, stars appear above fences. The lanterns become quieter, the pathways lose their glow. Day leaves the prairie toward the distant horizon. Carry these restless hours carefully, carry the rain and wind, carry every blurred reflection resting on frozen earth, red moss spreading beside cracks, long winds crossing empty ridges, dark falcons circling distant ice. The tundra waits beneath fading clouds, stone pillars standing beyond snowfields, iron bowls resting near stairways, tattered cloth moving beside gates, cold ash covering the ground. A wanderer lights the lanterns carefully, travelers gather near the arches. Someone studies the northern sky, nobody disturbs the silence. Stay beyond these ridges, forget the southern cities. The world feels older near frost and stone. Pale orbit temples rise above valleys, thin fog drifts through ruins. Frozen grass bends with wind, gray clouds move slowly. One traveler paints the horizon patiently, one child follows drifting sparks. Somebody waits beside the pillars, watching shadows shift quietly. Copper reflections spread across ice, low echoes pass through archways. Everything feels distant here, everything feels quietly endless. Tiny crystals gather on stone, white feathers cross the plain. Even distant sounds linger longer across the ember tundra. Ash beside pillars, lanterns near stairways, tracks upon frost, mist over valleys. A cook warms dark tea, steel cups line the benches, heavy cloaks rest nearby, soft embers glow quietly. One musician tunes a horn, one elder studies old maps, someone writes short thoughts near the frozen shrine. Above the tundra, the sky turns muted silver. Walk through quiet winter weather, move beside resting temples. Some places hide wonder inside frost and distance, cold air and cedar smoke, silver reflections across stone. Everything turns cinematic inside tundra evenings. Maybe frozen lands keep memories, maybe silence sharpens thoughts, maybe people become calmer, far from crowded worlds. Every arch keeps echoes, every trail keeps journeys. Some visitors seek meaning, some seek peace. Still the wind keeps wandering, still the frost keeps shining. Pale light leaves the ridges, bird calls fade beyond cliffs. Blue shade covers the valleys, stars appear above ruins. The lanterns become quieter, the stairways lose their glow. Day leaves the tundra toward the northern horizon. resting gently.